Mr. Speaker, when it comes to public safety issues, someone once said this in this House, quote, "Being able to ask questions is essential in a democracy, even in difficult situations, especially in difficult situations," end quote. Who said that, Mr. Speaker? The Prime Minister when he was in opposition. If asking questions is essential to democracy, why is the Prime Minister obstructing the democratic process by refusing to let Daniel Jean appear before the Public Safety Committee?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, the central issue raised in the motion that's before the House today has to do with the invitation that was extended to a certain individual. The MP for Surrey Centre has taken responsibility for putting that name forward, and when that mistake was discovered, the invitation was immediately rescinded. Those are the facts, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Member for Durham.
Well, Mr. Speaker, while I like the honourable member's tie, I don't like his response. Jaspal Atwal, the convicted terrorist at the centre of the India scandal, dismisses the Prime Minister's claims of an India conspiracy. The Liberal MP from Surrey Centre refutes the Prime Minister's claims by admitting responsibility. The Foreign Minister refutes the Prime Minister's claims by saying it was an honest mistake. Only two people cling to the conspiracy theory, the Prime Minister and Daniel Jean. Which one will appear before the Public Safety Committee?
Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, the implications of the honourable gentleman's question in relation to Daniel Jean are truly unfortunate. He is, in fact, a public servant of 35 years duration. He has held every senior diplomatic and national security post in the Government of Canada. He has served this country with distinction his entire lifetime, and his only motivation in the public service, Mr. Speaker, is defending the national interest of Canada.
Honourable Member for Durham.
Mr. Speaker, enough with the denials from this government and that minister. He needs to be accountable. There's no elevator in this chamber to save him. Members of Parliament deserve the same access to the National Security Advisor that the Prime Minister granted to the media. If the Prime Minister can send Daniel Jean to brief the media, why does he refuse to be transparent and not allow him to brief the democratically elected members of this House?
Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, when you read the motion that is before the House today, it focuses upon the invitation that was issued with respect to Mr. Atwal. In fact, the facts with respect to that invitation are abundantly clear. The name was put forward by the member for Surrey Centre. That was a mistake. When that mistake was discovered, the invitation was rescinded. And by the way, Mr. Speaker, that is entirely consistent in every respect with the remarks of the Minister of Foreign Affairs.